No, we not. Yes, we
To be honest, I'm Giannis inside of game 6. Dropping 50 and dunking over your main. Earnhardt Jr. when I'm deciding the lane switch. Tell them people that I'm on top of the game. Manifested my future by spewing all of my pain. Carry my own umbrella, surviving treacherous rain. Landed on higher learner, matriculating the bigger earners. Switch after dark helps you to find your purpose. And find what work is, and find the surface. When deeper in it, I'm heavy with ashes, burning curses. Built up our name so forever we reign, and us we working. Ain't tripping off your affiliation, we welcome verses. In lieu of playing, we saying our way to sign a merchant. Then press receipts in the meet and greets with our favorite person. Link with DG, he the chief for KC, we do it right. Switch after dark from the mic to your heart to Hollywood.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to Sports After Dark After Hours, y'all. I'm your host, Ashley Baker. We are in the building. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. I got my co-host with me, Young Heavy, C. Lou, and Law Nation, Cowboys Nation. Law Nation is joining us on the show tonight. What's up, fellas? How y'all feeling? Don't that intro get you going every time? How y'all feeling? What's up?
That intro never fails.
It never fails.
I'm gonna say run that back. Run that back. I like that. You know, I like that. Yeah.
Let's go, man.
Let's go with it.
Let's go.
Yeah. They got Parsons. Down, boy. Down.
Yeah. Listen, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
First of all, welcome to the club. Welcome to Sports After Dark. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. Listen, if you are watching on Twitter, if you're watching on Instagram, make sure that you like, share, subscribe to the pages. If you're on YouTube, make sure that you like, share, subscribe to the pages of Law Nation, the pages of Drop Balls Pod, Sports After Dark After Hours, because we got a couple of things. We streaming from a couple of areas tonight. Shout out to the squad in the building. My guys. We the stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah. Dak and them. Where you at, Dak?
Yeah. Here we go.
Let's go.
Now, every time we do that, now the guy at the bottom like, don't be doing me like that. Don't do me like that, bro.
You know it's all love, but like it's too much cowboy stuff going on right now, man.
Whoa. Let us celebrate July, man. Let us celebrate July, man. Come on.
Listen, Law, we appreciate you for being here, man. Real talk. The godfather of this Cowboys content creation, man. I mean, huge following. If you need anything, let me tell you something. If I feel like I'm out of the loop too long with football, specifically Cowboys content, I'm rolling the Law's page. I think something like some type of news dropped the other day when we was together, Shooter. And I don't know if you saw me, but the first place I went to was Law's page. I was let me see. Remember, I was like, let me see if Law dropped it, and sure enough, it was there. Oh, it was Dak in the walking boot.
Oh yeah, the boot. Okay.
Dak in the walking boot. Just hands down one of the greatest, you know what I'm saying, content creators out here, man. Love your work, love your content as a Cowboys fan. And just you be vibing, and he's on my side tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not getting jumped by Lou and Hev tonight, like. Y'all, you know what I'm saying?
We don't even jump you. Like, what
there has been y'all jumped me last time when we was acting like Steven Jury.
Bro, you had us acting like Steven. You kept calling me son. So of course, it's like
and then try to throw me out there and leave me hanging by myself is Mike McCarthy. Like,
listen,
wait a minute.
Last show I had them prioritize, and we acted like I was Jerry, Lou was Steven, and Hev was Mike McCarthy. And I needed them to sell me on who do I prioritize, Dak, CD, or Micah. And we're going to get into this a little bit later in the show. But we did some role playing, and you should have heard the shade they was throwing. Oh, well, we can't get rid of Dak because, it ain't like we ever picking the 30s during the draft. Shade. That's shade. Oh, you know the team out there and, the West that y'all, that we can't ever seem to beat. Shade. That was coming from Mike McCarthy. It was just nasty work. And what can I say? Law? I couldn't say a damn thing. So,
but you were Jerry, so you should have said this right here. You know what I'm saying?
Get your damn act together. I don't like your attitude.
You should have said that. You know, they would have got together, man. Shout out to Jerry now. You know, shout out to Jerry now. And all of the outside kids and everything. Come on with it. You know.
I was trying to hold it down, but we had a good time. So again, we appreciate you for being here. I know your schedule is hectic, it's busy. You about to head out to training camp in a couple of weeks. So I know that I had to grab you while I could, because I know it's about to be crazy. Training camp, fellas, is around the corner. How are we feeling it? But y'all so excited. Look at y'all.
God is good.
He said God is good,
It's the
all
best
the time
of the year,
Is it better than Christmas?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes. Absolutely.
It's up there with it. Yeah.
That's
especially
crazy.
the first day.
Like on the same tier. Definitely on
The start of football is right here. Christmas is right here.
That's crazy.
Not even close.
Football might be over because even to see the first preseason game, you'd be excited like,
right,
football is really back.
A glorified flag football game, basically. So but it's waves of training camp. You got the first few weeks, and then you got the pads. When they put them damn pads on, it's like really like click clack, and then you get a chance to see them hit each other, and then you say, I can't wait for them to hit somebody else, and then that's what makes the first preseason game. I like this is what I really like, and you guys may be the same. I like to watch when I go out to training camp some of the underdogs, like who don't have a real chance at it, but who's hungry enough to get it, right? So that's what I'm looking for. I know all of the glorified names, that's out there, the first round draft picks, but I'm always looking for that one person that really want it so bad,
Yeah, I agree with you 100%, Law. The underdogs, because they make the story. There's always one underdog in training camp that people really don't know about. He makes his noise and makes his presence felt and make the team. And
I was about to say, and then end up making the team and make you hype for like, this. Yeah. He was a dog, you know what I'm saying? What can he do in the regular season? So we are definitely excited about that. Law, we're gonna put you on the hot seat.
Okay, well,
but we definitely gonna put you in the hot seat. Even I got some damn questions about Cowboys Nation. I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? I got some questions. One of the first questions. Do y'all want me to start off? Do I start off or anybody more?
Yeah, you can start off.
I can start off. Yeah, I can. Oh yeah, we gonna throw a little bit of basketball in there for you too.
Okay, all right.
Later too, just to let you know. Okay, so our Cowboys, Law. I'm not even really sure where to start, man. I do know that the biggest thing, shut up, Lou. I do know that the biggest thing that I myself am looking forward to is obviously, we went out during the draft, grabbed a little something on the offensive line.
Right.
We're going to be looking forward to hopefully building up and seeing what Mozzie can do defensively in the trenches. So my question to you is what's more important to you to start this season? The presence of our offensive trenches or the presence of our defensive trenches? I know they right there, but if you had to the thing that you are prioritizing.
The game is won and lost down in the trenches, right? And I look at it like this, the defense, this is going to be a whole new baby. It's going to take a minute. So we're going to have to lean on the offense because the offense is going into its second year of installment. But the problem is that there's no CeeDee Lamb, right, on the offensive side for right now because Jerry didn't pay the brother. And then on top of that, you may be looking at an offensive line unit with two rookies, Tyler Guyton as well as my guy Cooper Beebe if he wins out on that starting role as center. So that's very wet behind the ear. But I hope that via through osmosis or something that this offensive line can stick together and we can be a better run team with Ezekiel Elliott mixed in with Rico Dido as well as Royce Freeman and all of those boys. So that's the only hope that I have right now. That's why it's very vital for me to go out there to training camp to see with my natural eyes what the Cowboys really going to do.
Okay. Okay. I'm with you on that. You know what I mean? But I can't wait to see. Everything's on paper right now. You know what I'm saying? Like you're saying. So it is going to be interesting to see exactly how things are going to start molding together come training camp. I am interested. Listen, this is probably one of the years where I'm first of all, I'm still upset, Law. You know me, I'm very upset. I'm still annoyed. But I am interested just to see, like, okay, where do we go from last year? And the first look at that is going to be what y'all do in training camp. So yeah.
You know, the crazy thing is reverse. Last year, for the first few games, I said that we had to lean on the defense because this would be the first time Mike McCarthy called plays since 2018. People fail to realize that. That's a long time ago, man. So we had to lean on defense. And it took about until after we seen the 49ers, after they done stumped a mud hole in us, I know you were going to smile. Wipe that smile off your face, man. Come on, man. Hey, after y'all stumped the mud hole, then Mike McCarthy was like, hey, let's open up this particular offense and let's score early and let's get things going. And then all of a sudden, we saw CeeDee Lamb emerge. We saw my guy Jake Ferguson really step into who he is. And then we saw Dak Prescott living up to that name of being MVP run Dak Prescott. And then all of a sudden, things start kicking. And then that's when Dan Quinn, the sabotage man, said, oh, snap, I'm not going to get this job no more. Oh, my goodness, I'm losing out on some money, man. Then all of a sudden, he went to bed. The defense disappeared. Let me know if I'm lying.
Nah, you ain't lying.
Yeah. I'm going to play my own buddy. What my guy? Come on. He
ain't lying.
Come on, man. Come on with it. Yeah, I said, man, goddamn.
Yeah. It was. We don't speak that name anymore. We don't speak his name anymore. Let's leave him along with the Mike Nolans of the world. We don't speak their names.
Oh, so he with Bruno. He we don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about
him at all. We ain't talking about him at all.
people without kids are like, who is the hell is Bruno? You know, we don't talk about Bruno.
No, we know.
Y'all know.
Bruno I'm sick of Bruno. I know. I'm sick of Bruno. I ain't gonna lie. Who next with the question?
I'll let my man Lou go.
All right. Well, I mean, like AB said earlier, we was talking about we did our little segment last week, prioritizing CD, Dak, Micah, our little role playing thing. Who do you think, as far as those three, because CD, he's on his 5th-year option.
Correct.
Micah still has his 5th-year option available. Dak, of course, wants an extension. Do you give Dak an extension, or do you pay CD and Micah and let Dak walk? How do you feel that scenario should go for the Cowboys?
I have a philosophy. What do you pay first, your mortgage or your light bill?
Your mortgage.
Yeah, you pay your mortgage, man. I get it, man. People talk about postseason success, but Dak Prescott been extremely successful in the regular season, and you got to play well in the regular season to get to the postseason. I look at Dak Prescott as the mortgage for the Dallas Cowboys. This team goes as far as Dak Prescott go. We've seen the episodes with CeeDee Lamb without a Dak Prescott in 2020. I don't think we made it to the playoffs. Now, granted, with Micah Parsons, you got rights for Micah Parsons. You can squeeze this out for all the way up until another 3 years. And even with Dangerous Lamb, who is my guy? That's my dog. I want him to get his coins and his bread. But I do look at this too. You still can franchise tag him, although I'm not with the franchise tag gang, but you still have rights for him for multitudes of years beyond 2024 and 2025. So you got to look at it like this. Extend Dak, you have more and more money and resources to go ahead and pay CeeDee Lamb, to go ahead and pay Micah Parsons. But since the Cowboys are the Cowboys, they like to wait for these damn leaves to fall, right? And we sitting here like, hey, Jerry, come on out, man, with the rakes, man, because the leaves are on the ground. And all you're going to do is pay more. Look, there's a excerpt that came out earlier today. The top 10 quarterbacks that's by executives and things like that.
Oh.
Yeah. But what if I told you that there's a guy that not even on the top 10, got
he's
a quarter. Yeah.
He's a generational game manager.
Well, not to talk about that. No. I know that I can take that shade right there, but I just want to say this though.
I'm not talking about Dak. I'm talking about the guy that wasn't on the list. He's a generational game manager, and he got the guy that's not on the list.
Yeah. But there's two guys that's on that list got paid $250 million. That's not even in the top 10 by executives. So that's telling me is that you still got to pay. Jalen Hurts wasn't on that top 10 list, as well as my guy Trevor Lawrence. He wasn't on that top 10 list, and he got paid. Dog, don't y'all know $250 million is a lot of money? It's a lot of money. And I would fight tooth and nail to say that Dak Prescott is better than Trevor Lawrence and Jalen Hurts.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, okay, you agree. Okay, everybody agree. Okay, well, good.
So that,
yeah.
That was my thing on, and that's what I call the generational game manager is Trevor Lawrence. He's a generational game manager.
Okay.
But yeah, my thing on the last episode was that you could exercise Micah's 5th year. You could, if you had to, you could franchise tag CD, and then you pay Dak, and then you can work out those two a little bit later. But just structure Dak's contract the way it needs to be structured. Then you can get CD done at a later date after you exercise, franchise tag him or whatever. And then Micah, you could handle in 2025 after you exercise his 5th year option. Which, I mean, but that extends that. But you do get Dak paid. You keep him, and that was the thing with AB. I told her like y'all aren't picking in the 30s, but y'all also aren't picking 15 and above. Y'all are more so in the 20s. And you don't really get a lot of quarterbacks that fall into that range. And then drafting a quarterback in the 4th round isn't a plan for success. Like those quarterbacks, they're a dime a dozen. Like that don't happen often. So that was kind of my thing when we talked about it last week too.
Yeah, I mean, all of those are valid points. You can do those things, but you got to have the foresight, right, to do that. Yeah. And you got to have the pressure. Well, nobody is going to fire Stephen Jones. Nobody's going to fire Jerry Wayne Jones. So that's the only thing. There's no sense of urgency like other organizations may have. So now we are looking at this situation like a mom and pop store. Like, hey, who wrecked the Ferrari? Who burned down the kitchen? Hey, it's Stephen. Okay, well, hey, don't do it like that next time. But if it was on us, we fired.
I don't know if I said that to you, Shooter, or if I said it on the show. But I definitely was like, there's no accountability for him. He's not going anywhere. So there's no pressure. He's not on the hot seat. He's never having to, if we don't get past this round of the playoffs, you got to be out the door. He's set. He's not going. So there's no accountability there. Yeah. So I'm just trying to figure out where does that motivation, where does it come from? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot to digest,
And all jokes aside, with the Niners and the Cowboys, to be honest with you, you know what I mean? The Cowboys want to contend for Super Bowls. That's the main thing that Jerry Jones always talk about. You're not going to be able to do that without Dak at quarterback, regardless of what you say about him. He gives y'all the best chance to compete and contend for Super Bowls. There's no way around it. The only thing I don't want him to go through is what he went through the first time he got paid, because he had to give up an ankle. He had to give up an ankle, to get his money. And I hope that doesn't have to be the case this time. I feel like Dak has done far more than enough to pay him what he deserves to be paid, and then he ride out to the sunset and retire as a Cowboy. I don't think we should see Dak Prescott in another jersey.
Yeah, Dak Prescott contract will be looked upon from 49ers Nation, right? Or 49ers Empire, whatever you guys may go by, because Brock Purdy, his contract will be due, right? So now, for those who banging on the table saying, hey, Brock Purdy's 2-0 versus Dak, and Brock Purdy's better than Dak, well, be prepared to pay him $55 million plus, because that's just where the market is at. And then you have to understand that other people are going to want to get paid. That's right for Brandon Ayuk to sit back and say, hey, everybody else getting their coins. What about me, right? For your team. So if you contextualize it for the Cowboys, you are right. Dak Prescott, everybody asking him to take a team friendly. But my thing is the Cowboys, just like when we entered into this offseason, we had a few dollars. Who did we go and get? So even if we have money, who are we going to get? Why take the discount when you're not really going out there paying the people that you have on your roster plus the people that need to be in your room to help better your team. I can't make this stuff up. I can't.
We ain't even going on. We ain't even spending the money, the little bit of money that we got. And y'all still trying to hold the damn money. That's crazy. That ain't breed, boy.
Right.
That's a crazy way to think about that. You are so right about that.
Better tell Jerry he can't take it with him.
Can't take it with him. You can't take it with him. That's what they told. Can't take that money with you, man.
Yeah, can't take it with him, man. He got the U-Haul truck and everything, trying to just build the stadium under the ground just to go with him. I don't know, man. Jerry Jones, to me, man, I like Jerry. Jerry's a cool guy. Look, if Stephen A. Smith can say Jerry is his buddy, then Jerry, you my buddy too then, if that's the case. But at the end of the day, buddy, you got to pay your players, man. This is what it is. We got CD Lamb. That's looking for a paycheck.
Where did this come from, though, Law? Because wasn't that the narrative for a long time, at least in the 90s and early back then, that Jerry pay his players like that? People, I thought that was a narrative. So how did we get here where all of a sudden they want to be tight on the purse?
Yeah. Well, philosophies, man. I say this all the time. You know, when you can't have two masters, right? You worship one and then despise the other. I'm trying to take it biblically, but hold on with me, y'all. Come walk with me, y'all. Come walk with Law Nation. Right now, you have two philosophies. You have Jerry, and then you have his son who's competing against him because he do 2 and 3 episodes a week too at the radio station. His son is Stephen Jones. He is the person that like to have the tight grip on the salary cap. I think that Jerry would have been able to pay everybody.
That's the puppet master. That Jerry has just been the mouthpiece for years. Stephen has been running the show for years. It has been Stephen. I mean,
that's what it is, man. Stephen. That's what it is. Stephen don't want to spend the money because
he don't want to spend the money.
They come to him after Jerry gone.
right. That's my inheritance. He try to make sure, everything. Look, he making sure. Mm-hmm. When Daddy gone, that car gonna be mine right there. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Hey, don't drive
that's
that
what it is.
Right there. Don't drive that. Nah, don't drive that. Make sure leave that alone.
Yeah, leave that one alone. That one's gonna be mine.
From that. Back up before you kid.
I don't really think that's what it is.
You want to know why we have truth to that? It's because in 1994-95, Stephen Jones literally almost fought Jerry Jones because Jerry went and got Dion Prime Time. Come on, Prime. Where you at, Prime? Prime, where you at?
Give me my theme music.
Yeah. He went and got Prime Time, and Stephen Jones didn't want to get. Can you imagine? Stephen Jones didn't want to have Dion with the silver and blue and the star on the side of the helmet after Prime Time. Them PI'd my guy Michael Irvin. Yeah. You remember that, don't you?
Yeah, he remember that.
You remember? It was a PI. Yeah. It was PI. He PI'd Michael Irvin in '94. Man, come on, man. We was on our way to winning.
Y'all gotta let that go, man.
Now I ain't gonna let it go. That's the last. Look, that was the last time y'all won a Super Bowl. That was the last Super Bowl y'all won.
Listen, man. Y'all won it the very next year. Y'all went the dog, and y'all won it the very next year.
Yeah, but I'm greedy. We could have won it in '94 and '85. We could have had 6 of them. My team could have had 6 rings right now.
That Twin said a lie. I don't care who tell it. Nah, it happened. It happened, Twin.
Yeah, it happened.
Like y'all just won it like the year before that. Like
No. I'm greedy. Tell Twin he knew I was up all night crying real tears, man, because of that PI.
My brother was too. My brother was upset. He was highly upset at that game.
Real quick, what's up, Cowboy Richard? Appreciate you. I think JJ will eventually sign all these guys. I think all of this is just more hype for the Cowboys, not Trump 2020-2024.
Let me say this since he on the channel. What I'm doing for the Oxnard Fund, and I appreciate you, Calvin. Your name is entered into winning this nice 1960 Dallas Cowboys original throwback helmet. So your name is entered into the drawing. I appreciate you for your support. Yeah.
Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I told y'all he had my back tonight.
Yeah. So what they was doing to you? Which one was it? Which one was it?
I can't even. It's just been everybody. They jump me on a regular basis. They always got something to say about the Cowboys. I always feel very, very like a prisoner in my own.
Why do we always have something to say about the Cowboys?
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
Do you give us reasons to always say something about the Cowboys?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No. Right? Like, why do we always have something to say about the Cowboys?
Can I say this real quick? Can I tell
we talk about something completely different? Well, the Cowboys. Here we go.
Always find a way to bring them into it.
Law, listen. I can't help it if things happen to be on the same course as Dallas. Now I don't get in the conversation when y'all talking about Super Bowls. Now do I hold my tongue then? Yes. I can't say nothing for that, but anything else I can talk about. And most of the time y'all talking about Dallas anyway. Yeah, it's really lopsided. It's really lopsided.
Yeah.
We don't really talk about the Cowboys. We don't have no reason to be honest.
See what I'm saying? See that shade right there? That kind of stuff right there.
That type of.
I'm just saying.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is the same team that finished as the second seed last year. You know what I'm saying? But we and had an MVP quarterback, but we don't have nothing to talk about.
We had an MVP quarterback too, but
I necessarily don't want to talk about it because I'm still pissed off.
But see, that's what I'm saying. You don't want to talk about it, and then you
y'all be mad,
when we don't be talking about them.
That's what I'm saying.
We be talking about everything else.
Wait! I just heard something. So are you saying that Brock Purdy is he's an MVP?
He had an MVP type of a year last year. I think the numbers back it up.
Hey, Lord, why?
Why did I? Oh, my bad.
I'm just saying the receipts is there. Numbers back it up.
Okay. Yeah. You get Make him MVP.
All of a sudden, they just threw MVP out the window.
When you say MVP, that means most valuable player.
Why you keep egging it, Law?
I just got to say, man, I think that you guys were blessed to have a force multiplier, and I don't see that out of Brock Purdy, but I do see it out of CMC. I do see it when you guys have your full-fledged offensive line together, like the Trent Williams. And on top of that, when you look at Debo, what he's able to do, and when you look at Kittles, when you look at Brandon Ayuk, I just think that, man, right now, Brock Purdy fell into the perfect storm, the perfect recipe for everything, and that's what he was able to do. But when you take away some of those pieces, Brock Purdy didn't look too pretty.
I will say this. We had 2 playoff games with both all the pieces on the field. And guess who won us both them games?
Repeat this, por favor. Now say it again. Now what happened now?
We had 2 playoff games. The divisional round and the NFC Championship game. And all the pieces was on the field. We were losing in both those games. That's who was the main catalyst to get us back in that game.
Come on, man.
Please do something.
Did you do that for Troy Aikman when he was a Cowboy?
What'd you say?
About the greatest offensive line that he had? Did you talk about Emmitt Smith and Michael Irvin? And
yeah. But see,
did you do that with Peyton Manning?
That goes all the way back. Hold on. Hold on. Let me regain my ground then. Shoot. I'm not trying to take dirt away and throw it somewhere else and not have some historical data that I want to bring up. Here's my thoughts, because when we first started this thing, somebody was saying, something about game managers. And here's my stance. You got more quarterbacks that's been game managers with the ring opposed to that quarterback that's been throwing it around and winning it by themselves. So Troy Aikman, I love Troy Aikman. He's my dog, but he was the perfect 90s Brock Purdy. And you know what the craziest thing of? Guess who Brock Purdy went to throwing camp to? Troy Aikman. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. It is nothing wrong with a guy that can extend a play, that knows to hit his tight ends, that got a run game, that got a situation with a nice wide receiver. And matter of fact, Brock Purdy showed that's just what it is. He's in a perfect storm. The thing that the Niners been missing, and I'd say the Twin Empires and the Twin Makers in the chat, is a complete offensive line. Because you guys were 9 yards away. And what happened? who gave up the interior pressure. You see what I'm saying?
The right guard.
Your offensive. You don't have the quote unquote offensive line. I think that if you guys were to have a better offensive line, then you guys probably would have beat the Kansas City Chiefs.
I agree. I don't disagree with that. And if we had a defensive coordinator that didn't want to blitz Patrick Mahomes every play,
I think your defense did a good job. Did a good enough job to put some harassments on Pat Mahomes. Mahomes is Mahomes. You got to put that into that equation, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't play it too safe, and you can't play it too, reckless. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a little.
But hold on.
Talk here. I'm getting a headache.
Okay, but I'm not comping Brock Purdy to a Troy Aikman though. But I'm just saying that he's falling right into a system like Aikman did. But go ahead.
That was my only thing. A lot of people just talk about the weapons he got around him, but I'm like, a lot of these quarterbacks that we call the greatest of all time or Hall of Fame quarterbacks, they had a lot of weapons too. They had a lot of weapons. He wasn't just out there not throwing the ball to nobody.
Well, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. All right, Shooter. You got an NFL question for Law Nation? Or
I'm gonna switch it over, Law, because
okay.
It was a lot of Cowboys talk going on. We're opponents in football, but we are brothers in basketball. The Los Angeles Lakers.
Okay.
NBA talk.
We hired a new head coach in JJ Redick.
Okay.
Ronnie got drafted in the second round. So my question to you is, what's your take on us hiring JJ Redick and the Bronny and James father and son duo?
I think that the father and son combo is amazing. Any man that's walking this earth would love to have their son on the same team as them, knowing that whether or not they deserve to be there or don't deserve to be there, regardless, that's his son, and, you're going to put all of your chips in the end for your son. And I look at it like this, that's legacy. Now, Bronny, he got an uphill battle to go through. He's going to have to get through the adjustments. He's going to have to hear the outside noise from people saying that you got this spot because of your dad or what have you. But that's life too, though. A lot of people are in situations because of their father, a la Stephen Jones, right? So, we got to sit back and look at that and say, okay, all right, cool. Now, JJ, were there other coaches out there that can fall into lines of coaching the Lakers that's better than him? They got better resumes? Yes. But that goes back to comfort. They was on the podcast together with LeBron James, and I think that is a marketing ploy. This dude been on the TV shows and stuff like that, and we already know that this is Showtime Lakers. It's about selling, putting butts in seats, and that's what they're going to do. I don't foresee, and I'm a Laker guy, I don't foresee them winning something big, but for the legacy of LeBron James, it's a win-win for him, because it's going to be a damn good legacy to say, hey, I played in the league long enough to outlive Skip Bayless, right? Because Skip Bayless is going to be looking for another job. And I also played here long enough to have my son to play side by side with me. That's good.
That was an amazing take on, especially on the father and son thing. I think that's being ignored because they just looking at it like, oh, your dad is who he is, and you didn't have to work hard for what you got. And it's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
That's the son at the end of the day. Like you said, any father would do that for their kid. So that was dope.
He can improve now. Yeah. Now there's a dude named Peak. I forgot he's on TikTok, and he said, "Man, we done with the '90s." Have you ever heard of that dude?
No.
Oh my gosh, man! I'm gonna send that clip over to y'all in the group chat. But he's murdering right now, Bronny. We done with Bronny. He can't hit. He's smoking bricks. It's crazy.
Oh man, already?
Yeah, already. Cause he ain't hitting it like he's supposed to. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Talk to him, Lou.
Oh yeah, I'll just sit there listening. Hold on, I gotta find what was my other question? Give me a minute.
While you getting that question together, I hear people say bandwagon fans and jump out. Look. I got a disclaimer. I'm from Mississippi, so there was no professional football team, baseball team, hockey team, or basketball team. So I had to pick my choices. I picked the Cowboys, and I'm from the 80s, you know what I'm saying? And I picked my doggone Lakers. Now, Twin, he's a whole nother guy. He picked them doggone 49ers. So I think I picked a better team, didn't I?
Yes. I would agree.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about the same, ain't it?
All right.
Well, to win the loss ratio.
All right, look.
Yeah.
Go back on. You ain't got to answer. Going on me.
It's always got to be in that coach fan. Always got something to say.
Yeah, always. Hey, so yeah, my other question. We're going back to football because basketball is what it is.
That man hate basketball, bro.
What NFL team do you think, or just on paper, I guess you could say, what NFL team do you think had the best or the most improvements this offseason as far as like free agency, the draft, everything?
Hey, that's a good one. I believe it or not, I think the Kansas City Chiefs got stronger. Yeah, with the Xavier Worthy, as far as the first round pick for them. Yeah. Man, shoes. You know, they got even fast. They got even more explosiveness now on the outside. I think that the Jets, oh my gosh, you know, if Aaron Rodgers can stand upright, they're gonna look really good over there. I'm hearing that right now they are trying to get Devontae Adams. So that's crazy. The Jets improve. And who else? I think to a degree, and I hate to say this, but the Washington team, and they improve from what they were able to do by gathering a coach that's within the division there and making some moves as it relates to free agency. So who else? Improving. I'm trying to be objective as possible, y'all. I don't know anybody else, man. Y'all let me know who improved. As far as Detroit, I think that they did a solid job. Yeah.
As much as
I
hate it, I think the Rams improved. They improved a lot. Offensive line and defensive line. I think the Rams
and DBs.
I think the Rams are really gonna make some noise this year. And if you can protect Matthew Stafford, that's just even more trouble. If you can keep him all day to throw the ball.
Yeah, I think that's definitely another team that us in the NFC that we definitely need to make sure that not make sure we keep an eye on, but they're going to be in the conversation this year as long as Matthew Stafford can stay healthy. And you got Cooper Kupp coming back being healthy, and you got Puka, and you know what I'm saying. You still got Sean McVay as head coach. Like they're going to be in the conversation this year, and more than just probably a team that's only going to make it past the to the first round. If all stays well, they're gonna be in the conversation. I'm with you, Law. I hate to say it, and I've kind of been hitting to this with the guys, and especially you have, but the Commanders, man. I say that and I get called a homer because I live in DC. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Commander Baker.
But
oh wow.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? It's fine. But I don't think that they were at rock bottom. So what they got was certainly improvements. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, obviously upgrading the quarterback spot, getting, the head coach that they have. I always felt like Washington had weapons offensively. They got a decent run game. They got Terry McLaurin and Jahan Dotson at wide receiver. Yeah. So I always felt like they had weapons. They got to, obviously, I think Dan – we don't speak his name.
Oh yeah, Sabotage Man. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. The Sabotage Man.
Yeah.
The Sabotage Man. I think that he'll, over the course of the next couple of years, find a way to whip the defense into shape. You know what I'm saying? Enough to get them to probably a playoff or something. But they've improved. I hate to say it, and I would be remiss if I don't say that the Eagles definitely improved, bro. Like And that's probably was my concern. Like, all right, you got the Commanders getting better in our division by adding pieces. You got the Eagles getting better by adding pieces. And so it kind of annoyed me when I'm like, yo, we gotta like just stay in the thick of things. Like, okay,
my
thing with
Dallas got better.
I think the Giants still have the issue with Daniel Jones, and
they don't know they ain't getting
and they got rid of Saquon. Say it with me, Barkley. You know, yeah. And I look at it like, even though the Eagles did get Saquon Barkley, I think that Saquon is an older DeAndre Swift of what they had last season. I think that they should have figured out a way to keep him. Now, I know some people are going to be shooting some knives at me on the Eagles side, but roll with me right now. I think that their improvement was Vic Fangio. I always liked his defense, but the only reservation that I can say with that is the personnel. If you planning on putting Slay back out there, or you put those 2 rookie DBs out there, I got some news for you. You know, it's going to be Burn City when you think about the Washington team with their 2 wide receivers, and you think about even Malik Neighbors with the Giants to a degree, and then if you think about even Dangerous Lamb, when Jerry Wayne finally paid a man, you know, it's going to be Burn City for the Eagles. And I just look at it from those aspects. But at the end of the day, you already know.
Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources that we don't. But let us get on
the line, boy,
and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
It won't, because guess what? Every year, the Eagles, this is how they actually sound. We got a better team. We got Jalen Carter. We got Hassan Reddick. Yeah. Oh, we got Fletcher Cox. Yeah. Every year. Oh, we got Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts better than Dak. Carson Wentz better than Dak. Every year, everybody's better than everybody. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
on paper, they're a better team.
But let's see what happens when it factors in. You know, that's just what it goes. So yeah, I'm not worried about the Eagles. No, I'm not worried about the Washington either, because they do the same talks. And the Giants, they are the most humble, because they know what happened when 4 lace them up. Man, the dude haven't lost to he haven't lost to the Giants since doggone 2016. They already know. Come on with it, baby. Let's get it. Come on now.
It's beating the brakes off them for 8 years.
Yeah, for 8 years, straight years.
Y'all know I was serious. Y'all know y'all looking up the stats. These guys are statisticians right here. They gonna look up the numbers. So whenever the Giants fans try to get out of pocket, please, y'all our sons. For real.
They really can't say nothing until they finally win a game.
I mean, that's how I feel about every team in the AFC South, to be honest.
Yeah.
I will say this.
They are kids. They little bro.
When's the last time y'all won the division?
It don't matter. Look at our record versus all of them.
When's the last time y'all won the division?
Look at our record versus them.
Yeah, y'all do be beating. Y'all
Thank you.
Yeah, they be beating on them.
The Colts be smart.
The Colts, man. Yeah. Like I said, before we hit live, I like Shane Steichen. I think that if the Eagles could do the reverse, they'll figure out a way to send Sirianni up there and stay with Shane Steichen. You know, Shane Steichen is him with them damn play calls. I'm just like, that boy's good. He's good, y'all. Shane Steichen's good.
He's a real good coach. I told Lou, you know what I mean? I believe if they would have had Anthony Richardson, I think the Colts would have made the playoffs last year. I think their backup quarterback.
I think they would have found a way. He would have won them a game or two. He certainly wouldn't have ran backwards.
Yeah, he wouldn't have ran backwards at all. He would have never done that in a game.
He wouldn't have ran backwards. So really quick, I do got another question for you, Law. The NFC East. Tell me the rankings by the end of the season.
All right. This will be the exact order.
Okay.
Cowboys, Eagles, Washington, Giants.
Do you think y'all win the division back to back?
I think that this will be the year, you know, call me crazy. I think that this will be the year we win it back to back, if injuries don't put a major blow into this. I think that Mike McCarthy, he's consistent with his approach to this team since 2020. Hell, we almost won the damn division in 2020. We were 1 game behind the Washington. I just think that right now, Zim is a better defensive coordinator than the guy that we don't talk about. Yeah. It's on paper. Mina Kimes then brought up the worksheets and all of the homework of why Mike Zim is a better person. On top of that, I think that what we've been missing with defense is discipline. And with Mike Zim, he's going to establish this right here.
Get your
up there, contain the damn ball. This is why we do it. Hey, too many missed tackles. Let's go.
So he's gonna get Parsons together.
Is he going to be down on the field? Because I need my defensive coordinator down there in your face.
Yeah.
That personable approach that we just he sat in that box all last season. And look, I'm not mad at the things that he did for our team. He made our defense look good. I bragged on it for the years that he was here. It's something that I definitely looked for Dallas for nearly a decade, for the defense to match what the offense was giving me. Right. So shout out to him for doing that. But there were times where I was like, he needs to be down there on the sidelines in their face. I'm hoping that we get that from Zimmer.
I think we get that.
With that personal approach. When Micah in his bag walk up on him and be like, what are you doing? Yeah. When D-Law miss a tackle or he ain't pressing the way he's supposed to, like, what? I need him down on that field.
Need him down there. Physically.
I do have a question, Law, because you just definitely was talking about the guy that y'all want to talk about more. He is the head coach of the Commanders. And they took a few of y'all players over there now. You know, now y'all been beating on the Commanders for a few years. You don't think this is the year where at least Dan Quinn get one up off y'all?
If we can
with the boy.
Yeah, I mean, if we can split, that probably work. But I think that even with Dan Quinn and I forgot the offensive coordinator, he used to be the coach for the Cards, right? Or calling the plays for Cards. Cliff Kingsbury. Yeah. His offense is generic, and they got a rookie quarterback. I want people to look up Mike Zim's defense against rookie quarterbacks. It's a favorable number for the Cowboys. And Zim really didn't have the kind of calibers of talent that we have here. Now, not saying that all of this will work together, but what I'm saying that also Washington, we don't play those boys until to Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, we got them late first game.
We got them late. We got them late.
I don't think we play them Thanksgiving, do we? We play the Giants Thanksgiving.
Oh, we played the Giants. We played them on the 24th. Let me see. Let me make sure. Let me pull up Washington's schedule. Now, Washington, just to be fair, Washington got a very favorable schedule for the first 3 weeks. They got Tampa, Giants, Cincinnati, Arizona. I think that they can probably be 3-1 or 4-0, man. I think that they can sleep on I'm not sleeping on Tampa.
They're not beating the Bengals, bro.
They're not beating the Bengals. If Burrow's healthy, if T. Higgins is holding out, Jamar Chase holding out, they need to figure out. And then who's their running back over there in Cincinnati?
Zach Moss.
Oh, Zach Moss, right?
Zach. I mean, Washington got good defense now, or supposedly on paper good defense. They don't play that difficult game until I want to say week 5 against the Browns.
And I'm with you with Cliff Kingsbury. I'm not as high on his offense as everybody else is. He became more predictable as he was in the NFL. And that was part of the reason why the Cardinals started to sink, because once everybody understood what Cliff liked to do, it felt like he couldn't adjust to it.
Right.
And he was a pretty good play caller for USC. I'm a USC fan, so he was a pretty good play caller for us. But I feel like a lot of the same stuff he ran at USC, he ran at Arizona, but it was able to work in college. Now he's back up with the big dog. So it's intriguing to see how he's been able to kind of switch some things up and make things more explosive at all.
Yeah. And the thing is with Quinn, I think that ultimately, in the mind of him when he was here, that damn Kyle Shanahan system, the brother's like 1-6 or 0-6, some crazy number, bro.
Lou always brought that up. That was Lou always.
He just had his number, man. Sometimes you just got people number. Sometimes you got to pop out and show.
Oh God!
It's the defense he runs. It's the same as Gus Bradley. Like it's the same Gus Bradley, Dan Quinn, all them. Like you leave the middle of the field wide the hell open, and Shanahan gonna run it all up there. Like that's where Brandon Ayuk and Debo. That's where Brandon Ayuk and Debo was always open, middle of the field. Going across the middle.
Yeah.
I get that. I agree with that. I'm gonna let y'all. I hate to pop the balloon and burst y'all bubble. Kyle is pretty good against Mike Zimmerman too, but we'll save that for when we see y'all.
I mean,
don't.
It's not as
screen, Law. Fight the screen, Law. Fight the screen.
He a fan. 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 He a.
Yeah, you gonna have me pressing all of these buttons over here, bro. Yeah.
He's pretty good against him too. I'm just saying.
Look,
my thing is, but it's not as bad as it was with Quinn. I'm gonna do my extra research on that too. Of what you talking about is pretty good too, though.
I mean, I'm going off the last few times that he's seen Mike Zimmerman, and we bounced him in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Beat him in the regular season.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't have Dak, and he didn't have his offense.
I mean, he had Kirk Cousins. He had Justin.
Wait. Come on, man. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Now.
Weapons.
Yeah. Speaking of, I ain't gonna even bring that up. I ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah. Cause listen, y'all, this. Hey, it's just don't get nobody started, Law. Please.
Yeah, ain't gonna pop out. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really got the ounce to really be trying to defend them because they ain't got nothing to show for it. We ain't got no Lombardi, so it's I'm tired of seeing the media. Oh, they got the best talented roster. They got this. They got that. We ain't got no trophy with it, man. Yeah,
because y'all were voted as the best talent, in the league for this season. So.
And it makes me, and it's annoying. It's like we don't got no trophy with it though. You got all this talent, but don't got a Lombardi. I'm over it.
But at least y'all get praise, so we don't get praise. We don't go out there and grab. We get to talk. They talk about us with it. We got the same amount of talent. I'm like, no, we don't have the same talent. They be like, yeah, man, we got CMC here. We got CMC at the house. We don't have CMC at the house.
We don't have food at the house and that. Not that.
Yeah, we got our own Brandon Ayuk. Jalen Tolbert is just as good as Brandon Ayuk. We'll be like, come on, man.
I love my Cowboys nation, but brother, y'all be wild. Cowboys nation in the comments, y'all be wild sometimes.
So now do you see why people attack y'all then?
I can't help it, man. I be like, God damn, man. Hey, Jake Ferguson already better than Kittles. I'm like, look, hey, I like Ferg. You know what I'm saying? He's my guy. He's on pace to be better than Kittles.
Let's not do that right now.
Let's not do it. Let him surprise us. Let him. Where my button? Where you at? Kendrick Lamar, where you at? Well, sometimes you gotta pop out. Where you at, baby?
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show.
You gotta show him. You gotta pop out and show him first, man. Let him arrive.
Fergie's a baller though. I like Fergie.
Yeah, Fergus is a baller for sure.
Yeah, he's on the rise.
He be having.
He's trending upwards. Yeah.
He be having Dak back. I love that.
Who's the other tight end y'all got?
Luke Schoonmaker.
Yeah, the one from Michigan, right?
From Michigan.
Yeah.
Y'all got another tight end too, though. That I thought that was pretty solid.
We got Hendershot, and then we got
Hendershot.
And then we got Brevin Spann-Ford. And trust and believe, I think that, with Mike McCarthy, if you look into his bags, man, he's always getting tight ends going, even way back. So I just look at it like Ferg, look out. He may be better than your boy Kittles over there. You know what I mean? But I'm not finna just go ahead and put him in that room. I want him to work and gain that trust with the league and with Dak Prescott. And then I want Brevin Spann-Ford to be the other guy, or John Stevens, or whoever it may be.
I will go on record and say I wouldn't be surprised if Fergie had an all-pro year type of a year this year, going into this year. I think his confidence, you saw his confidence start to rise.
Yeah.
Later on in the season, he became like a dog.
Yeah.
So I think he knows where he at now when it comes to that being in the league. And I wouldn't be surprised if Fergie made all-pro this year.
And I think the reason why you're probably going to see an all-pro is because obviously the comfortability level between him and Dak Prescott has probably grown from last year, right?
It will, yeah.
He's definitely going to target, that's going to be his comfort zone, his blanket, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And Ferg like that. I've always said that, when Dallas got a tight end group going, or at least a tight end going, opening up that dimension of the offense is just, we're going to need that. Because I honestly think he probably going to see more targets than Brandon Cooks will.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It need to be.
I don't know how I feel about. I don't know how I feel about our wide receiver room on that.
If I had one wish, Ashley, I would just tell Stevie Jones we'll lock him up at the Star in Frisco somewhere, right? Throw away the phone, just lock him in one of them rooms, and I'll go straight to Jerry and say, hey, this is what we got to do. This is the Law Nation plan. You pay CD Lamb. You get on that damn phone. You call the Seattle Seahawks. You ask for DK Metcalf. You need you a big receiver. For money, for draft picks, man. Give him a fourth or some stuff, a third or something. I want DK Metcalf.
I don't know if they're not taking that with no DK. They're not taking that for DK. You're going to have to give up a one for DK.
Yeah, well, give him a one, then. I tell you what, I'll call Cleveland. I'll call Cleveland and say, hey, I got a fourth. I'll give Amari Cooper back. I'll bring him back.
I got a fourth for you.
I got a fourth for you, man.
I got a fourth for some chips. I got a fourth for some chips for you. I got some for you.
I tell him, hey, I got the COVID stimulus check for you. Bring them back.
Yeah, I got one of them. But here it is, Jerry. Here it is, Jerry. I got it for you right here, man. Come on with it. But I just think that we need to get back to. I get it. We say it with me, Ash. We like what?
Our guys.
We like our guys. I get it. I like Ryan Flournoy. I like Kevontae Turpin. I like Jalen Brooks. I like those boys. But, hey, man, playoff time, they still learning. I want to get somebody that already can demand, hey, when this person lined up, damn it, you're going to have to pay some respect for him. You can't just roll coverage to CeeDee Lamb way. You just can't bracket Jake Ferguson and take them out of the game. Yeah.
This is why you find a way to go and get DeAndre Hopkins when DeAndre Hopkins was the option.
That would have been
actually talk. That was my wish list. All that season, that was my wish list. Like he was on my. That is what that to me says that you are trying to win a big game.
Yeah.
Brandon Cooks don't say that to me.
Because now you have a true X receiver. You got a true X receiver.
Exactly.
I told her that. I said if y'all get DeAndre Hopkins, the Cowboys will for sure be in the NFC Championship game.
And here's my thing. Listen, sometimes appearance is enough. I've said this before.
Hell yeah. Woo! She talking.
Even if we don't, let's look scary. Damn it! Can we look scary? Can we look threatening? Can we look threatening? Can we look like damn?
DeAndre Hopkins. I'm tearing up my spot. But DeAndre Hopkins sitting back like this with them damn dreads, and he like this on the outside. And he like this on the outside. That DB, he's gonna sit there and say, "Shoot, I can't roll this way. I got to make sure that D-Hop don't kill me one-on-one to the outside by myself." And that's what I've been trying to say. But when they saw little Brandon Cooks out there, they said, "Up, one-on-one." Zaire Alexander got like this, dog, and he was saying, "I wish Dak Prescott throw this ball that way." Oh, Dak a fool. He threw it his way. Yeah. He got that. He fought through the body and got him. You know what I'm saying? I done tore up my whole house over here trying to be like DeAndre Hopkins.
That's the tool plaque. Don't knock up. Don't mess up the momentums now.
I done tore up the whole room over here trying to be like D-Hop. But what I'm saying, that's the type of fear that all DBs gonna say, hey man, I'm not finna get moused. I'm not finna get one hand catched on. All right, so hey, I'm gonna tell the safety, stay behind me, and I'm gonna try. I don't know if I'm gonna jam him because I don't want him to abuse me, so I'm gonna be 7 yards off of him. But when they saw little Brandon Cooks, no offense, I like Brandon Cooks. He's my boy.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question. We don't have no money for Devontae?
Hell no.
Oh my
y'all ain't
God!
got money for CD. Y'all ain't got no money.
I'm about to say y'all got a receiver. Y'all got to pay.
Let me tell you who got money.
Got enough money to get Devontae over there with Aaron.
Let me tell you who got the money.
Just got some bread. Just got some money.
Let me tell you who all got the money. Let me tell you who all got the money. Patriots got $43 million. Commanders got $37 million. That's why they sitting here waiting for Brandon Ayuk to get over there. The Cards got $35. Guess who got money? They got money. I'm talking about the man got his own money. He got his own money. The Lions got $34 million. San Fran got $32 million that they can spend. Y'all got $32 million and y'all paid Nick Bosa quarterback money. Y'all went and read up my dog CMC money, you know. Y'all got money.
And they talking about re-upping Trent Williams to give us even more cap space. To make some more moves. But I think that kind of will hurt us in the long
ain't
run.
you, Law?
Hell yeah. I'm sitting like, how they go? I'm looking at here like, how, Sway? How? You know? Hey, the Eagles got money. The Eagles got $27 million available to spend right now. If the Eagles want to go get, they can go get anybody they want with 27.
How much we got? 10?
We got 12.
Oh, hell no.
We got 12 million.
My man said we on food.
All right, okay, all right.
You know who else got some money?
Look, I got it.
What?
You and Shooter and Law head on down to Oxnard, split up the 12 million, give them something because they can't afford nothing else.
Hey, listen, I'll give you one route. I'll give you one route, and I might be done.
I ain't gonna.
Shout out to Anton. Anton said
I could give you a deep post or a go route. That's all I got for you.
Hey, listen,
Anton said we on food stamps.
Hey, I could give you a slant and a hitch. Anything beyond that,
you know what I'm saying? Dak, if you looking for the home run ball, I got you. Just put me in the spot, I got you.
Put me on defense, man. Let me be the hitting man. Put me at safety, man. Put me on top of the roof.
Hey, listen, man. The other Achilles might blow out if I go run anything beyond 5 yards.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Man, Lord, this has been a hell of a show. You already know. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. I say y'all because Law Nation is in the building for sure. We appreciate y'all for tapping in Sports After Dark After Hours. One more question before you go. Tell the people, like I said earlier, you're a busy guy. What do you have coming up? Upcoming projects? What you got going on down there in the Dallas area? I know I saw you at Michael Irvin's thing, and you had a couple of openings for some big time talent. What you got going on, brother?
Yeah. Let me crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
Yeah. My guy, Michael Irvin, the playmaker. We supposed to meet up again this week and go over some details. Can't outspeak my wisdom teeth right now, but I just want people to continue to support us, man, and all what we do independently over here. I really appreciate y'all. But the next up and coming project will be the helmet giveaway, as you guys know, for those who made the donations and everything, your name is entered in. And on top of that, more and more details when I get out there to Oxnard, California, to give you guys all of the real, raw, and uncut information for the nation. That's my next up and coming things that I'm trying to get together. And we got to do what we call here at Cowboys Land a round table discussion with some of my compatriots, and we go over the Cowboys expectations during this offseason training camp.
Yeah. Oh, you know, I'm gonna be tuned in.
Yes, indeed.
Tuned in and tapped in. Man, this was it felt good having a brother in the building. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel alone. You know, I often feel like, you know, just so alone in my own home on this show. You know, I don't get any support from Lou. And,
Come on with it.
My own fiance when it comes to the Cowboys, they don't hold me down. You know, they laugh at me, you know, they throw things at me, they joke at me, you know, I'm just a running joke in the group. I'm the Cowboys running joke in the group. You know what I'm saying? So it felt good to have family in the building. Yeah, I said it. Don't be shaking your head. I said it.
You just get on here and lie.
No. Shame on y'all.
Shame. Me and Lou ain't
Shame.
Let her go ahead, go all on this. I'm like,
I know how y'all do, man. Y'all be beating up the Cowboys over there, man, and I know how it is. because y'all talk about we didn't do nothing since '95. Y'all talk about Dak Prescott. Y'all talk bad about us going back into the bag and bringing back Ezekiel Elliott, and y'all talk bad about us. That's okay. That's okay. One of these days,
I had a Cardinals dream the other night. Oh, what you was dreaming about week 3? You know what I'm saying? I didn't deserve that. I ain't deserve that. And it wasn't a dream. I watched.
I definitely said that.
Like, that wasn't. I didn't deserve that. I just get beat up on all the time, man. So I appreciate you for coming through and laying down the law.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, y'all better be putting some respect on our name. And I heard what you said about, hey, y'all talked bad about DeRon Bland. That's my boy. And y'all talked bad about all of the pros that you said that we had. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about before we hit live? So, hey, we coming, though. We coming back with a full revenge tour, and it's going to happen. Everything.
They were trying to leave DeRon Bland on the top 10 list. And then I snitched before y'all got on here. I told them all the business. Y'all trying to leave DeRon Bland off the not you shooter, but Lou and the rest of the people, other folks in sports, they try to leave the man off the list. You know what I'm saying? Dallas could have had 7 players on our top 10 list too. But I tried to be. Yeah, whatever. I tried to be,
cordial with it. It was good decorum. Yeah.
Whatever, it's cool. Look, Law, please tell everybody that is far and near, that are just seeing you for the first time on here, just tapping in. Please let everybody know where they can find you, where they can keep up with this dope Cowboys content, and of course, we got to get you back on the show.
Yeah.
Sometime into the season, because I know you.
Most certainly. Okay, so you guys can follow me and find me at Law Nation Sports. That's on lawnationsports.com, as well as Laws Nations, of course, Sports on Instagram, Facebook, and the X app, formerly known as Twitter. And I'm on TikTok too as Law Nation Sports, so we're growing there. And of course, if you over here on the YouTube sides of things, type in Law Nation and you will see my face, name, or logo. There we go. DC for life. Let's go, baby. I got all the buttons over here. Yeah, let's go, baby.
Listen, we appreciate y'all for jumping in. Everybody that came through from Law Nation, we appreciate y'all for being here. Make sure that y'all like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel here. You can follow us on all the platforms as well. TikTok. Listen, I still call it Twitter, Instagram. Wherever you want to find your podcast, this show will be. Law, brother, we appreciate you. You was quick with the response, always just so willing. And again, we appreciate having you on. Fellas, y'all got any last words? We are rapping.
Yeah.
No, we appreciate everybody that came over, came through and watched us. Really appreciate you, Law, coming through, blessing the podcast with your presence.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate that, man.
Likewise, Law, it's always a pleasure to talk football with you, brother. You're very knowledgeable about the game, and it's always a great time when we do talk football. It's always a good time with you.
Most certainly, and I have week 8 circled on my calendar again.
Yeah, one of these times.
I know. I had week 5 last year. Remember, and you was quiet with it, So I'm gonna take your approach. I'm trying real hard, bro. I'm trying to take your approach of being humbled, and then you should have seen him after that dog on week 5. Yeah. You a twin, yeah. So I'm gonna take that approach this season.
Because it's humble. Like my brother, my fiance is like now my other good brother Law. I just be like, all right, we'll just see when we see y'all.
Okay.
He's surrounded by Cowboys, so it's cool.
Yeah,
So this the year.
Like half my family talking.
Yeah. This the year we reversed that thing.
Yeah, we gonna win. Yeah.
And honestly, I said this is probably the year where they do get us. I mean, I got.
Oh, you said that last year.
I did say that last year.
See, you slide there with you. See, that's what he do. That's what. See, y'all. See, right now he's talking noise. Y'all just don't know it.
You gotta listen. It's a real particular sound. You gotta listen real hard for what he's talking about. Listen again. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. We are signing out. Also, I'd be remiss if I didn't tell y'all to go and check out the Sports After Dark playback channel. That link is on our page as well. We are doing tons of content over there, super interactive. And so make sure that y'all are tapped in, man. Again, Lord, thank you, brother, for tapping in. We are out, guys. Y'all know the vibes. In the meantime, in between time, see y'all on the timeline. Let Wes take us out. Good night.
To be honest, I'm Giannis inside of game 6. Dropping 50 and dunking over your main. Earnhardt Jr. when I'm deciding the lane switch. Tell them people that I'm on top of the game. Manifested my future by spewing all of my pain. Carry my own umbrella, surviving treacherous rain. Landed on higher, learning, matriculating.